Back with Bobby and JJ Radio. We have our new show partners and co-hosts. It's JAQX. That's JAQX Smart Home Systems. It's everything that you ever wanted, and the most affordable that I've ever seen for a smart home for you to retrofit or to create a smart home. We have Chris Oppenheimer. He's our new show partner. So Chris, you took me my radio show. My radio show girl Meredith here. We went to your house.
You're just that girl.
Yeah, programmer. I'm sorry.
That one over there.
Yeah, programmer. But you got us to. Well, you said come over because it's like a show and tell, like you were saying, and you showed me all the crazy gadgets that you have in your house. So because our listeners can't go to your house all at one time, walk us through what you guys have in that home, and at the end of that, I want you to tell me exactly what it cost you.
Cool. So yeah, when you walk into our home, I mean the JAQX.
And this is from 1958.
It's a 1958 Rancher. It's my
one-story home
in
yeah.
the old Oak Hills country
right in the medical center. Yeah.
Almost a half acre in the middle of the city. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it was a dumb home. Everybody lives in a dumb home.
Sure.
I think the house had been wired 3 times for three different alarm companies. And that stuff just didn't work. And so you could take Jackson, you can take over an old dumb home, or you can just start fresh. And I recommend a lot of times start fresh, because the reason why people haven't been using security and home automation, they never installed it. See, when you put something up, you understand it.
Yeah.
See, if somebody put all your shoes away for you, you wouldn't know where to look first. But because you did it, you know exactly where they are in your mind. And so walking through my home, I can push a button pulling up to my home that says arrive home. And what'll happen is the garage door comes up, the door into the house unlocks, the lights turn on in the house, and my home is alive when I walk into it.
Sure.
We're even exploring now Z-Wave pool pumps and stuff, so you can control your pool equipment, your sprinkler systems. The possibilities are endless. But what we did is we just rewired our home. You don't have to in most houses, meaning the electricity didn't have grounds. It was built in the 50s. What I'm saying is most people will never have to do what we did. We did it because it just doesn't work with today's technology. None of that stuff does. And so we said, we're going to spend the money. And this was supposed to be a flip. And it wasn't. I fell in love with the property, fell in love with the home. So I got involved in this business. I'm like, I'm going to push the limits of this $199 system and see what I can do. So I started buying the Z-Wave light switches. My partner, Garrett, he's the one that really understands this stuff. I would have never done this.
So you're just buying light bulbs at Lowe's?
I'm not buying the light bulbs. It gets too expensive. I'll buy that light switch and make it a Z-Wave and just have an electrician put in a new light switch. But remember, the simplicity of it is the JAQX hub. It controls it all and gives you the ability to have that one app.
So how many light switches did you get in that house?
So there's like 8 cans in the living room.
Okay.
We can tell Alexa to tell SmartLink, which is our JAQX hub, to turn off the living room.
And for anyone that doesn't know,
all I did is buy a $39 wall switch.
Right.
I didn't go buy all the light bulbs. I just bought one light switch that controls it all.
Sure. So one light switch is controlling all the cans, and if anyone doesn't know, Alexa is this portal that you can talk to.
Yeah, Alexa gives you the ability to talk. And elderly people, like we talked on the last segment, a lot of time we have a friend with ALS. She has to turn her lights on and off with her head, bumping the wall. That's embarrassing for people. She put JAQX security and home automation in her home. She can talk to Alexa, and she can set her alarm. She can do all these things, to turn her lights on and off using that. And so that's pretty powerful.
Yeah. So you got just a couple light switches. What else do you have in that house?
So we did all the light switches. We went all out. So
Sure.
they're about $30 a pop. We spent $199 for the system. I did the complete package for $69 a month. That's about $2,000 worth of equipment. There's no credit check. It was over 2 years. And once you have 15 customers or refer 15 customers to our company, your system's free. So I have a free system in my home because after 2 months, I had 15 customers. I just invited friends over to my home,
Sure.
showed them what it could do, and they were mind blown. And we think a lot of times you got to spend a lot of money to have this home automation stuff. And like I said, every now and then something comes along and says, let's disrupt the industry, let's create something affordable and empower everybody.
So for about $2,000 worth of equipment, and we're talking about, because you have cameras in your house.
Have pan tilt, two-way voice.
Two-way voice. So if, like, again, if your elderly mother's at home and you want to talk to her and say, hey, Mom, don't forget to take your pill, she probably freak out, but then she'll realize that you're talking to her, then she can talk back to you.
Absolutely. And I have a lady on my team, when people have dementia and and things like that, you forget. And so you put a camera in a parent's home and you see if they forget to turn the stove off. You know, these little things, our parents don't want us to tell them, no, you can't do that anymore.
Right.
But when you see it happen, it's kind of sad. And we don't ever want that to happen. And aging in place is a big deal. But where I see JAQX ultimately is in every home and apartment across the globe, because this is a solution for builders as well. How much money do they leave on the table?
Because they don't say they're smart.
Yeah, they're not smart, but the other thing is they wire homes all day long for security, but are they making money off the monthly monitoring? So builders and realtors have been leaving money on the table for years. And so this is an opportunity for them to create a passive residual income with a customer they already know and love.
So how much total did you spend?
I spent about $2,000, $2,500, and we had somebody come out. $35,000 is what I would have spent. It would have been a dumb home, and I wouldn't have had security.
So even if they just paid out of pocket, all the stuff, the two-way, all the cameras, everything, it was about $2,500.
$2,500.
And this is one of the smartest homes that I've ever walked through. And obviously we're in real estate, so we walked through a lot of homes, but it was up there with our friend's house, A's house, or anyone else's house that I've been to, and it all worked. I mean, it was all seamless. We're in the green room right now. We're like checking in and spying on whoever's at your house. I mean,
they're doing work. They're still doing work on a house.
It's one app.
It's one app. It all goes into it, and that's the beauty of what we're doing. It's a solution, and it's something new, and it's exciting.
Cool.
And we want to build the San Antonio community and beyond.
So if you're a real estate agent, a builder, a consumer, you live in an apartment, if you live in a loft, you live in a house, you got to get a hold of these guys. It's JAQX, JAQX, smartlife.com, or you can check them out on Facebook at JAQX, and you can follow them there and get some information. We're going to take a quick break. Be right back.